Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of September 2023. I hope everybody's well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Libra out there. If you find that your situation, you may check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate better. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not unusual in a general reading. And as always, Libra, please don't try to force yourself into a reading. That is simply not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. I am also a Libra, so let's see what this week holds for us. Okay, so Libra, you're starting out with the Ten of Cups. You have the Queen of Swords, and you have the Three of Wands. All right, so I feel like you're drawing some very firm boundaries here, Libra. You're definitely in your power. Some of you could be cutting out people who are, not really serving your best interest or your best needs here. I just feel like you have this very strong sense of self. You are definitely seated in your power, and I feel like some of you could be a little bit defensive, but with reason. And there's a sense here of you're waiting for something. You're waiting for your ships to come in. This is the happiness that you have been waiting for, and that happiness entails the loving family, the loyalty. It's a sense of being completely content, having everything come together. And so you're waiting for that, but you're seated in your power as you do so, and your boundaries are definitely up, but for good reason. Now let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy. Show me who's in Libra's energy. You have a very strong presence here, Libra, but it's very powerful, and there's a sense of anticipation. All right, the person in your energy, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Hangman. And we have the Two of Coins. So the person in your energy, I feel like, is either going to or has already delivered a message to you. This is a very truthful message. I feel like it's going to be done impulsively. It could have already happened. Or they could be contemplating this. I do see a waiting energy. They're waiting for something here. You both are, but I feel like you're waiting in anticipation, and they're kind of suspended. They're kind of just in this waiting mode. It's like they're delaying something. There's a time delay here. Now, there is a decision that this person is making, and I do feel like they're trying to make a balanced decision here. They're trying to come into balance. So let's see the energy between the two of you. All right, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So one of you or both of you may have walked away from this relationship or this decision. I don't even know why I said decision. One or both of you could have walked away from this relationship or this connection. Now, I am seeing, though, that somebody is returned. I feel like it's the other person. They returned via communication. It was done impulsively, but it did make you happy. So let's see. It's like neither of you could quite let each other go, but you both tried to walk away from the connection. Queen of Wands. Ooh, that's why. So there's a very powerful attraction here between the two of you. Yeah, there's a powerful attraction between the two of you. I do feel like there's a deep passion here that affects this connection. However, there's action that is being taken, and that's affecting this connection as well. Somebody could have tried to, either you tried to put them in a third party, or more likely they tried to put you in a third party. But the Queen of Wands can sometimes be a third party energy. Now because I don't feel like this is, although it could be, there could be a third party outside of your connection that's affecting this situation as well. Let's see. Yeah, it could very well be a third party because we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands. There could be another party involved here that's affecting this connection. Let's see your outcome. We'll clarify that just to be sure. Show me the outcome. All right, so your outcome at the end of the week, we have the World and we have the Nine of Cups. All right, so there's a cycle here that's wrapping up at the end of the week. I feel like, Libra, you're the one who's wrapping this cycle up. You're bringing balance back into your world, but there is a cycle here that is wrapping up so you can begin a new cycle, a cycle that is about you, a cycle that is going to make you happy, going to make you content. It's reaching that Nine of Cups in order to then be able to get the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're looking out for yourself here, Libra, and I feel like you have to do that now in order to reach your Ten of Cups, in order to reach that complete happiness that you're looking for. Now, the person in your energy, there could be, this person could be drinking. I am going to I have to say that I do see that. There's a sense of overindulgence in this person's energy. Now, they're trying to bring this under control. They're trying to balance out their energies. But there is a sense of overindulgence in their energy. Bottom of the deck is the Magician in reverse. Sign of Gemini. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius as well. Pisces is here. But with the Magician in reverse, this tells me that the underlying energy here is something that you are trying to manifest is just not coming through. It's not happening right now, and it's underlying all of this. You could also be dealing with somebody who is a bit manipulative, so be careful with that. Somebody could also be doing spell work. That's not for many of you, but for somebody there is some spell work that's taking place, and it's not in a positive way. All right, so let's see why the Ten of Cups is here. Let's clarify. Why is the Ten of Cups here? All right, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. We have the World in reverse. Now, you're trying to wrap something up, and you will by the end of the week. So there's a cycle here that you're stuck in, and that's a cycle of worry and concern. This is what you want to leave behind. You don't want to be stressing over this person or over this situation, but you feel like there's unfinished business, like you can't quite let this go. This is why you've been unable to walk away from this, but you want to wrap it up. You just, for some reason, coming into this reading, you're not able to. I do see that reversing by the end of the week. You want to move towards happiness. So let's see why the Queen of Swords is here. This might be why you are drawing these boundaries. Four of Coins reversed. Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, you're releasing something that's been unsuccessful. You're cutting something or someone out of your life. You definitely have these strong boundaries. There's a sense of distrust with this person as well. You just don't want to hold on to somebody when you feel like this is not manifesting. It's not becoming solid. There's a sense here of it just being unsuccessful. This person may, like I said, may have a third party, or they may have tried to put you in as a third party, but you're not being given the title that you want in this connection either. And that's, you're letting this go. You're releasing this. But you're doing so in a very forthright, very direct manner. And it's giving you a sense of power, empowerment. All right, Knight of Swords. Now, that's in your person's energy. And the Knight of Wands. So you're waiting for the truth. You're waiting for this person to come forward and tell you the truth about something. But Knight of Wands in the reverse, you feel like they're not going to. this person may have been very silent, or you've been very silent here. You've been holding your tongue, but you've been waiting for this person to come forward. You feel like they're not going to. You want them to be truthful with you. You want nothing but the truth. Let's look at their energy. And you also want to put an end to the silence. There's something you've been very silent about. You haven't been speaking your truth. And so I do feel that you're putting an end to that by the end of the week. And you're going to begin speaking your truth to this person. I do feel like you may have said some things in the past, but you've been keeping a lot to yourself. 5 of Pentacles and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, so this person's unhappy. They are unhappy. I do feel that this person is going to reach out to you. There is going to be some communication here. They feel abandoned. They feel rejected by you. This person, they feel very unhappy. And there's a sense here of them not being able to see the truth. They may feel that they haven't been able to see the truth, because the Sun is in the reverse. So that tells me that something's not clear to this person. Let's see why the Hangman is here. Judgment. 9 of Wands. They're waiting for a reconciliation. They're waiting to bring this back together. They're waiting to resolve problems. This person feels very hurt. They feel rejected. They feel abandoned. I do feel that they want to work things through, but there's a lack of trust here. Yeah, they're not very trusting, so they're waiting. They're waiting to bring this back together, but they do want a reconciliation. Let's see why the 2 of Coins is here. Ten of Coins reversed, Strength card in reverse. So the decision they're trying to make has to do with ending something long term, either with you or with someone else. There's something long term. Financial issues could also be affecting them. They could have lost a lot of money and they're trying to balance out their money. I do see that this person is fearful of ending something that's long term, but I don't feel like it's with you. I feel like it's with somebody else. They're afraid to end something long term. They're trying to bring balance into their life, but fear is what is preventing that. So let's see the energy between the 2 of you. Why is the 8 of Cups in reverse? All right, we have the 6 of Coins and the 3 of Coins reversed. This person may have lost some money. They may have lost quite a bit of money, and it might be, it might have happened when they weren't looking, when they weren't thinking that it was going to happen. They didn't see it coming. I'm also seeing that this person, there's a contract. There's a solid foundation that is ending here. Now, it could be with you or it could be elsewhere, but it feels like it's elsewhere. So there's a foundation that is ending. And I don't feel like they are the one ending it. For some of you, the other person is ending this. So I feel like your person has somebody else. They were trying to make you a third party. You put up boundaries against that. There's something that's ending in their life. It's their biggest fear that this is going to end. They may not have seen it coming, but they are going to tell you about it, and they are deeply attached to you. Now, you are just wanting something that's balanced, an equal give and take. I am seeing that this person was giving their attention to more than one person. There's a sense of you not accepting that, but yet you're still deeply attached to them. It's not over between the two of you, but you went through a lot of worry and concern and up at night. All you really want is to be happy. You do see this person as happiness, though. And I am seeing, though, that you want a balanced relationship, but you feel like there's something that's not over in their life. And what that is they have somebody else in their life. Now, that foundation is ending, but I don't think it's their choice. I think that they didn't even see this coming. Now, they are going to tell you this. They're going to let you know this. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Two of Coins reversed. Eight of Coins. Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, there was third party here. Third party energy, and you feel that's why this wasn't successful. This is why your guard is up and why you're releasing this person. You're healing. You're healing, Libra. This person tried to bring you in as a third party, or they had a third party. It looks like they tried to bring you in as a third party. Either way, there was a refusal to make a decision. There was an imbalance in this connection. And I feel like you're healing from this. And you're releasing this person. You have some very firm boundaries. You're coming from a place of empowerment. They want to reconcile with you. This person refused to make a decision between you and someone else. Now they want to bring this back together. They want to resolve the problems. They could be behaving as if they are the injured party because they're acting like they don't trust you. And I think, Libra, it's because you put those boundaries in place and they didn't like it. That hurt them. And I'm not saying they had a reason to be hurt. I'm just saying that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. So they're looking at you suspiciously, but they do want to work on this. Now, that being said, they're going to have to make that decision. And we can see that that's what is affecting the connection, is that there was a refusal to make the decision. Some of you could have met this person through work, or this person could just merely be throwing themselves into work in order to try to deal with the problems that are at hand. I feel like this person is somewhat avoidant, but there's action that has to be taken here, and this person was refusing to take any action. And so I feel like you are trying to release this person. Let's see your outcome at the end of the week. When you do speak up to this person, they're going to be very upset. They're going to be hurt. It's going to make them unhappy, and they're going to feel rejected by you. But I do see you doing that after a period of time where you were holding back. King of Cups. The Devil. Page of Pentacles. All right, so you could be dealing with a water sign. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Capricorn is here as well. But what I'm seeing is that there is love between the two of you. And you kind of watch each other. You've both been kind of watching each other. There's a lot of love here, though. With the Devil, there is something toxic, and that's what you're trying to close out. That toxicity has to do with this person is giving their energy to more than one. It's a third-party situation. That toxicity is still present, and you're closing it out. I feel like, Libra, you kept your mouth shut quite a bit. There was a lot that you held back, you didn't say. You were waiting to see, would this person come forward truthfully? And I do feel that you finally have said your piece here. You finally say your piece. You've been waiting to do so. You finally said what you needed to say. They didn't like it. It made them unhappy. It made them feel rejected and upset because they know that there is another foundation here that they're involved in that has to end. Now, I can see that you love this person. There's a deep, deep attachment here. But you question if this is a toxic connection. They also love you. There is love here. And I can see that this person is going to make some kind of an offer to you. However, it's going to be something very small. it's very small. It could even be them just texting you or sending you a message of some sort. I do feel that they are acting on their own behalf. There's a little bit of a self-indulgent energy here. And I do feel like they play the victim quite a bit. But they're going to be offering you something. It's just going to be something very, very small. This person knows they have to make this decision. I do see them making the decision. And that decision will be to end something that is long-term. I see that in two places. However, they are very fearful here. And that's one of the reasons why they've delayed making this decision. They're fearful of what the outcome of that is. So they've been holding this off. They've been delaying things. That's ending. I do see that ending. They are going to put the work into this connection. They're going to make some sort of an offer, but it's going to be extremely small. I am seeing, too, that this person is very self-indulgent, but they do love you. And they're afraid of offering, something to you. It's like a fear of commitment. They're afraid to even make the offer, but they do love you. And I do feel like they know that you're cutting them off. Your energy is one that you're saying, I love you, but I'm not being a third party. I'm not in this third party energy. You just finally speak your truth to this person. And I do feel like it kind of puts them in a situation where they know if they don't make this decision, that you're done here. You're out of here. But don't expect them to step up and take responsibility for their lack of action, because what I'm seeing is that this person is playing the victim. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is underlying energy. So this does tell me, Libra, that there's something here that you don't see. There's something that is either not being said that should be said, or there's something here that is not seen. So there's an indication for you to really study this situation deeper, okay? Because it does have to do with why it's not manifesting. So let's clarify, let's see what the oracles have to say. Right. You have number 36. Now, 36 does condense down to a 9, which tells me that you are not yet at the end of a cycle, but you are very close to the end of a cycle here, which is what you're doing. You're closing out a cycle, and it's a cycle that's toxic. All right, so, yep, this card is entrapment, limitations, restrictions, and complications. It says we have more ability than willpower, and it is often an excuse to ourselves that we imagine that things are impossible. It says we are entangled by obstacles, real or imagined, that restrict our wishes and actions. Whether by ignorance, self-doubt, or a paralyzing fear, we allow them to control, limit, or imprison us. If we could just summon the strength of will and confront them, we might face them down and ultimately overcome them. In doing so, we are free to fly once more. This is an angel without flight, her wings entangled by troubles, obstacles, and fear. In her suicidal pose, red ribbons entwine her wrist like streaks of blood. But her entrapment is a consequence of her own fear. Blinded by anxiety, she is unaware that the nearby sword could be used to cut her ties and set her free to fly once more. Wow. So Libra, that goes both ways. You might be feeling entrapped in this connection, but you can set yourself free. I do feel that your person is mirroring that, and that they feel trapped in another situation, and they too could cut themselves free. So I do feel that if they don't, you will, though, because you have your sword picked up. You are not in a waiting pose. You're like, okay, if you're not going to take action, then I am. So Yeah, that's pretty profound, Libra. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will. Until I see you guys in the monthly reading, namaste.